So if you guys didn't see what I did yesterday, it should be recorded. Go back and watch the series that I did yesterday, okay? Jiu-Jitsu class. I did it's going to be no gi. I did a series on hand trapping. It's called the straitjacket system for a choke, right? So go ahead and watch that. I'm not going to go over that again today because it's already recorded. I'm going to go into the next step from that. It's going to be some of the backup system that we use when I'm not doing that, okay? So if I could use you, sir. Master is going to be here. I'm going to be on his back. That's okay. I'm not going to roll around that one.
On my back?
Yeah. No, I'm going to be on your back. So you're sitting right here and facing the camera. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to quickly go over a couple of the points that I hit yesterday before we get into the technique of the day. Sorry.
I think we should scoot back a little more. Perfect spot.
Okay. Okay. So I have hooks in, right? And I have my seat. My seat means I have one arm over his arms, one on top. I'm left-handed. I choke with my left hand, so I keep my left hand on top, okay? If you're right-handed, you may be like this. Either way is fine, okay? Getting that gable grip we talked about in the other video. If you know what I'm talking about, refer to the other video. But real quick, go into a prayer position. Go here. Grab your meat of your thumb, blade of your hand. Gable grip, right? Thumbs on the outside, okay? Right here. So my elbows and my knees keeping him from rotating, right? When I'm ready, two things are the two biggest details here when I fall to the side are and what I do with my head, okay? My head needs to be here, forward of his head. I do not want him getting his head to the mat when I go to my side, okay? I'm going to take him down to the underhook side, okay? So, okay, perfect, never mind. So, watch what I do in slow motion here. My bottom hook, what's going to be my bottom hook when I fall down here, is going to go across his waist. My other foot is going to just push down on his hip, okay? So as I take him down here, I'm fixing my hooks like this, see? I put this hook across his waist like a seatbelt. I hook my instep, and I put my other foot on top of the hip, and I push. I'm using my elbow here also, so I'm controlling his rotation. Can you turn to your right? Pretty hard, right?
Yep.
Okay. So yesterday we went into a whole hand trapping system about getting the rear naked choke from here, okay? Go back and watch that again so you guys can get familiarized with that. For today, we're going to move on a little bit. We're going to go into a top lock, okay? This whole series, all this stuff is real popular right now, and I want everybody to stay up to date with it, okay? So what we're going to be doing is I'm going for a choke, right? We're hand fighting right now. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to establish control of Master Rego's bottom hand. My non-choking arm down here is going to grab his hand at the knuckle line, right here. I'm grabbing right below his fingers, and I'm pinning this hand to his chest. See that? Everybody with me? Okay? Now, I'm not able to choke him in this case, all right? In this situation, for whatever reason, the choke just wasn't happening. So my choking arm, I'm going to retract it, and I'm going to bring it around to the other side of his head, right here, okay? So I was over here trying to choke him. Now I'm bringing it out over here, okay? Now at this point, I'm going to move him over a little bit with my hook that's on his waist and push him out here a bit, right? I'm not worried about him getting his head to the mat now, okay? Because I'm not going for the rear naked choke anymore, okay? Again, refer to the other video yesterday to see what I'm talking about, but it'll make sense, okay? So when I'm ready to go for what's called my top lock, I retract this arm, and I'm going to grab his wrist over here on the actual wrist, not on the knuckle line where I had the other one, okay? So I'm already holding it here. I retracted. I'm grabbing over the top. Okay, now watch this. I release and I grab my own wrist like a Kimura grip, and I pin this to his chest right here, okay? So I was here holding the knuckle line. I was trying to choke him. I brought my arm out behind him, never in front, never over here. I don't want him to grab it. Behind him, grip his arm, and then re-grip my own hand like a Kimura, and I pin it to his chest right here, okay? Everybody with me so far? Okay? So now, when I'm ready, I'm going to take this arm, or excuse me, my leg, and throw it over his shoulder. My other leg that was across his waist is just going to cross. My feet are going to cross here like a guard, okay? This is called a top lock. I'm locking this up over his shoulder, okay? So I was here. I have this grip, this Kimura grip. You guys have probably seen people go for arm bars from right here, right? It's okay. Because now I have a bit of a checkpoint before I get all the way to that, right? I throw this leg over the shoulder, and I cross my feet, okay? Top lock. Now, when I'm ready to come up, I'm going to put him on his back, and I'm going to sit up. I'm going to do that by just extending my feet away from me and using my hips. I can sit right up that way, okay? Sat right on my microphone. There we go. I come up. Boom. We're right here, okay? So let's rotate this way. Could we? Stop. There. Perfect. Okay. We got to this, right? So the first thing we're going to go over is the triangle, all right? Actually, the first thing we'll talk about is the arm bar because it's already right here, okay? I grab the hand, lean back from where I'm already at, And instead of taking it straight across my hips like I would with a regular arm bar, I'm going to take it over here, just off to the side, so I have room under his arm for it to break. If I try to do this, there's nothing. I have my body's under his arm, and it's not a fulcrum, right? Right here over the hip, if I just hip into this a little bit, that's an arm bar, right? So we got our grip. We came up with this. I grab the hand. I lean back. Instead of taking it like a regular arm bar, I'm off to the side, right here. See? All over my hip. Extend and lift, okay? So again from the beginning. Hooks in, seat belt. My head is forward, okay? As I fall to the underhook side, I adjust my hooks. My head is always forward. I do not want him getting his head to the mat, all right? I establish control of the bottom hand with my bottom hand. At the knuckle line, I pin it to his chest, okay? I no longer trying to choke him. I retract my hand, bring it around, grab his arm, re-grip my own arm. Kimura grip right here, okay? Throw top leg over the shoulder, other leg, feet cross, okay? Now when you're ready to come up, I don't need to use my hands. I don't need to let go of anything. I just extend my legs out, and I use my hips, okay? I can sit up like that very, very easily, all right? Now, the first thing we just did, grip the hand, take it, remember, not over my body, across my hip, off to the side here. Pull, use my hips, that's our arm bar, okay? So that's our first option. Second option is going to be the triangle from here. This is usually what I go to first. This is my favorite, okay? When I get up here, when I just extended my hips and I sat up, now I'm going to let go and I'm going to grab my shin. I'm going to grab across right here, okay? What I'm going to do now is I have to adjust my body. So once I've grabbed my shin, I can open this up now, okay? I had this cross position here. I'm grabbing my shin, opening up, all right? I put my hand on the ground, and now I'm going to start to rotate. I'm going to get to where we're facing the same direction, all right? I have my calf under his neck. I lock this up, and I hide my leg under him, okay? Now we have good position here. I don't have the triangle yet, though. A lot of guys, they're going to bring the arm down here. They're going to grab it with their other arm. They're going to grip their hands together to try to keep me from being able to extend this arm straight up in order to get the choke, all right? I could maybe squeeze this from here, but I don't like to put in any more effort than I have to, right? So I'm going to reach in with this arm, this far side arm. I'm going to reach in here, and I'm just going to fall to my side and peel that grip off. See that? He has a tight grip. I reach in deep, fall to my side, and pull. It's going to break that grip, okay? I want his arm pointed straight up in the air like he's asking a question, and then I squeeze, and that's going to be our triangle, okay? So, again, from the top, hooks in, seat belt, head positioning, okay? I'm fixing my hooks. I'm taking him down to the side, all right? I control the bottom hand. At the knuckle line, I pin to the chest, okay? I don't have the choke. I'm not able to get it, so I'm taking this out, coming out, and behind his back, never in front, gripping his arm. Everybody can see that? Grip my own wrist now. Kimura grip right here, okay? Now, when I'm ready, throw top leg over the shoulder, feet cross, extend your legs out, and sit up, okay? Very easy. Now, when I'm ready, I let go, grab my far side shin, place my hand on the ground to help me move, open my guard, and I start turning myself, okay? I turn to where we're facing the same direction. My calf is underneath his neck. I lock up the triangle, and I hide it under his back here, okay? Now, if he gets a grip, sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. It just depends. My outside arm threads through deep here and just falls down to the side, okay? Now, I want this arm straight up, okay? And I squeeze, and that's going to be our triangle, all right? So now we have easy arm bar, back triangle from there. We got a few more minutes. I'm going to go over a couple more arm bar options real quick, all right? Actually, we'll go from the triangle. I'm going to show you guys all the arm attacks you guys have from there, and then we'll call it right there. I want you guys playing with this stuff for the whole rest of the week, all right? So, if you don't mind. Sorry. Again, hooks in, seat belt. Okay. Head positioning here. Let's do it from, let's face this way. Right here. See it from another angle. Are we close enough? Okay. Here, gable grip, head position. As I fall down, I'm fixing my hooks, right? Like this, okay? I'm gripping bottom hand at the knuckle line. I'm pinning it to his chest, okay? My other hand, instead of trying to choke now like we did yesterday, I'm retracting it, grabbing his wrist right here. See how I have to move him around a little bit to make this happen, right? I'm not worried about the rear naked choke anymore. I'm not worried about him immediately getting his head to the mat now and escaping because I'm moving him away now, right? And now I'm getting this grip. So I had knuckle line, pin to the chest. I retracted my choking arm, grabbed the wrist, grabbed my wrist, and now I have a Kimura grip, okay? Bring my top leg up over the shoulder. My other leg comes up, my feet cross, okay? Now I'm going to extend my hips out, like I'm just kicking my legs out. And I'm going to sit up this way, okay? Now let's face. Right there, okay. Sorry guys. Technical difficulties. Okay, am I still on? Perfect. Sorry. Okay, this is the position we just got to, right? I just sat up. I still have my Kimura grip, right? My bottom hand is going to grab across to my shin right here, okay? Right there. I open now. Now it's safe to open because I made another triangle with my arm here, right? Put my foot on the ground, turn my body to where we're facing the same direction, okay? My calf is underneath his neck. Now I lock the triangle, hide the leg underneath, okay? Now if he's gripping, my outside arm is going to thread through deep and just pull it down, right? A lot of times if you just keep going with this, people are going to tap to the shoulder lock, right? But right now we're going to get a triangle. So I point his hand straight up in the air, get my legs as close as they can together and squeeze. Boom. Okay? Did that help, Heather, for the triangle? Is that good? You need to see it again? We are going to do it again because the arm attacks are going to come from here. Okay. So let's do it over here now. Let's try to get it from every angle. Sorry, dude. I'm not going to choke you again. This is going to be just arm bars now. Okay. So can I get your facing like that way? Yeah. Okay. Again, so now I'm going to get into the triangle position and I'm going to show you guys all the arm attacks that we can have from there, and then I'm going to have you guys play with that for the next couple of days, okay? And we'll call it for today. So, again, seat belt, head position, very important. Fix your hooks as you fall down, okay? Fell to the underside. Control bottom hand at the knuckle line, pin to the chest. No longer trying to choke. I'm retracting my arm, grabbing his arm, and then I regrip my own wrist like a Kimura grip, okay? Throw top leg over the shoulder. Bottom leg crosses, extend my hips and come up. Boom. Underside arm grabs far side shin. I can let go of this arm now. Move my microphone. I rotate, make my angle, lock it up. Now, you'll see we have a triangle here, right? For whatever reason, maybe I'm not able to get the triangle. I have lots of awesome arm attacks right here. You okay? Okay. So, first thing, I can armbar from right here. Right? The arm's right in my face. I can take this arm any direction he decides to point his thumb, wherever you want, I can armbar it that way. Right? There, whatever I want. I can also grip that, go back to the same grip I had before, and I can Kimura. I can bring it this way, Americana. Right? I can hug it underneath, and if I get a bend in the arm, I can Americana this way. Right? That's a nasty one. I can grab it, and I can wrist lock it right here. That's a bad one too. Anytime I want to attack a joint, I have to control the joint above it. Right now I'm controlling the shoulder, so the elbow here is mine to attack, to do what I please with, right? Once I have the elbow up against my body, I'm controlling that joint. What's the next joint? It's the wrist, right? That's where the wrist lock comes in, right? So we have Kimura, arm bar. I can arm bar this way. If he bends the arm, I Americana, okay? If not, I come into the wrist lock. If none of that works and I have the arm straight up, I squeeze the triangle, okay? Any questions on that stuff, guys?